Hello! So, you don't need anything fancy to start a business online. Did you know that? To have a business online, you don't need a fancy website. You don't need all those bells and whistles that people pay hundreds of dollars for. There are just a few things you need to actually get people talking, engaging, and get your visibility going. My name is Brooke Oaks. If you have not joined me before, be sure to say hi so I can welcome you. If you have been on here before, tell me something good, like to hear what's going on that's good in your world. So fancy websites. I don't know how many of you have like a very fancy, expensive website where you spend hundreds of dollars on. But my website, I'll tell you, I've got a blog. You guys know I love to blog. I'm always sharing about my blog. It's nothing fancy. It doesn't cost tons of money. But I've got some tools that I love to use that really help me create pretty pictures, make things look nice, and really get people talking and engaging and getting different topics and ideas and everything like that out to them. So first things first is if you are building a business online using social media, you've got to have people to talk to. The more people that you're talking to, the more eyeballs you get on your stuff, the better it's going to be, because it's a numbers game. If you only have a couple people that you're talking with, there's a chance that they're not going to be interested in what it is that you offer, right? But if you are, hey, be sure to say hi. I see some people popping on here, but it's not telling me much. You want to be sure to use social media in order to get more eyeballs. And to do that, you gotta communicate, you gotta talk, you gotta look at what other people are doing. So my first simple trick for you is to actually go and follow other people and comment on their things. Go in, see what they're doing, see what they're up to, and show interest in them. The friends that you have, when you guys first met and you guys started to become friends, you met and connected for a reason. You developed a relationship because you had similar interests, right? Well, it's the same thing with building relationships to build a business online. If you want people looking at your stuff, if you want people interested in what you do, what you offer, be interested in them, be interesting. Share stories, share things. If you're on a lot of my blogs, newsletters, social media sites, whatever it may be, you'll see my animals everywhere. Horses, dogs, cats, everything. They're all hanging out. It's part of me. And the people who like to see that stuff, the people who understand what it is that I do with the animal rescue and everything else, those people want to hear my story. They want to see more. And so by me sharing parts of myself, they feel like they can relate. There's an emotional connection that people can develop when you have like a similar idea, topic, like, interest, hobby, whatever it may be. You guys will develop a connection over that, right? So be sure, if you're building a business online, whatever platform it is, that you are actually using the things on there that are available. So if it's Facebook, be using the stories, be using comments, be using messages. Don't forget about your messages. People like things personalized, right? So the more that you actually use the platform, the better it's going to be for you, because for one, using the platform does not cost anything. To talk to people does not cost anything. So as they're getting interested in you and seeing more of you, they're going to pop over and take a look at your stuff, right? So number 2 is, as you're getting to know all these people, what can you share with them? You've got products, you've got services. What is it that you can share with them to help them, right? So maybe you're on my newsletter, maybe you've got my content planner. I've got so many different freebies that I give out to people, and it's all based on their interests. Now, maybe you don't want to develop a ton of things, and that's okay. But pick something that you can give away that people are going to appreciate and be able to use. So like if you're on my content planner, you've got 7 days set out for you of things to do, right? And then if you're on, some people have different like videos, some people have different blogs, tips, create something where you can share what it is that can help someone else, right? So if your product or service can help someone, show them how. What can you create that shows them how you can help them? Now, it doesn't cost you anything to do it. You don't need to make anything fancy. It can be a simple PDF you make in a Word document. Very, very easy, right? One of my favorite things to do, you guys see my pictures everywhere. I put pictures to everything. I create all sorts of pictures. Canva is a free app that you can get on your phone and on your desktop, on your computer. And I know I shared this with my newsletter a few weeks ago. You can go in, you can create those nice pictures so you can make your freebie look really good. If you create something on your Facebook or your Instagram, you can make things look really good, really interesting. It doesn't cost you anything, but you just play around, make a picture that you like. You can create different designs around it. You can add different colors to it, different words. Make it you. You want to share yourself, you want to be creative, and you want to attract the people who are interested in how you do things, right? So Canva is one of my favorites because there's so many places you can use it. You can use it on social media, you can use it on your blog, you can use it on your, if you create a freebie, you can take your picture and you can pop it in there. So many different things, right? Now, many people think, oh, I need to have a blog, I need to have a website. That is totally not true. Blog and a website is a really good way to share your story, share your journey. People love to hear a really good story, but if you've got your social media channel that you're using, you can do that right on there. You can share your story there. You don't have to have it collected in a blog. You don't have to pay big money for a fancy website because you have everything you need for free right there, right? So if you are struggling with how to get your story out, how to actually turn those people into a list, right? If you are building any business, you need to have a list. So you're creating your list, but it's on Facebook. Well, it's great that it's on Facebook, but what if Facebook crashes? There are glitches all the time. What if one day something happens and there's no longer Facebook, or you can't access your friends because, well, they're deleting people out of groups. So, you've lost all those people if you had a Facebook group and they weren't active, which in truth is really good because if they weren't active and Facebook deleted them for you, they did you a favor, right? They helped with your engagement, they helped with your visibility, they helped with the algorithm, they helped you in a ton of ways. So don't be scared by the fact that Facebook is doing that. Come here, stop. So, if you've ever been on my previous videos, this little guy normally shows up sometimes. He's ready to go outside, but he needs to sit still for a second. He'll probably watch you for a little bit. He loves to see himself in the camera. So you don't have to have a fancy website, but you need to be building a list. You need a way to collect those names, collect those people that are interested in what it is that you do, right? So what can you do to collect those names? Well, if you've ever used a funnel, you can easily collect those names and create an email list. And that email list is made of people who are specifically saying, yes, it's okay for you to contact me with information. Now, you're not going to go throwing out products and services that cost tons of money saying, oh, this is on sale, buy this. No, you're going to share value like you would on social media. So if you create some kind of post on social media, maybe they didn't see it, but you can go and, go on, buddy. You can go and say, hey, did you see my Facebook Live I did? It was about such and such. If they're interested, they'll pop into your email, click on that link and go right through, right? So funnels are a really good way to collect names and emails of people who are interested in what it is that you're offering, right? So I don't know if you are someone who is technically advanced. A funnel does not have to be super difficult, does not have to be expensive like some of those websites and blogs. Super, super basic. You don't need to spend a ton of money, because your big thing right now is that you're building a business, you're creating engagement, you're getting people interested. That's what you need to be focusing on, right? So if this sounds like something that you're trying to learn, you want to learn more about, I am actually hosting a 10-day masterclass with a friend of mine, Michelle. And the two of us are going to be showing you how to create funnels that get people interested in what it is that you're doing, get your products and services out, and collect those names into an email list just for you, right? So, and those are people that are giving you permission. This isn't like we're grabbing random emails off the internet. These are people saying, hey, I want to know more about what you do, or hey, I want that information. I'll give you my email so you can send it to me. So it's getting permission from those people, right? So if this is something you want to learn more about, 10-day masterclass where I want to share with you how to do this, and we'll go through everything from the start of how to get people interested, figuring out who it is that you're talking to and what it is that you want to share, all the way to the very end of what to say in your emails so that people don't say, this is junk and I don't want to read it, because you want to know what to say, right? You don't want to be just creating emails and then everyone drops off your list. So shoot me a message, drop a comment. I'd love to talk to you more about it. Really excited. It starts on the 28th. And it'll be our first one. There will be more, but the 28th is when our first one's going to kick off. And I can shoot you some information over about that. So, you know, you don't have to spend a ton of money, is my point. You can easily just get people interested in what it is that you have that is a product, a service, and share your story. The more you share your story, the more relatable it is, the more people are going to want to know what it is that you're using. If someone tells you that they lost 60 pounds and all of a sudden are playing on some big soccer league, you'd want to know what they were doing, right? So we're going to show you how to share your story and get your voice heard and get people interested in what it is that you're doing. So I hope you found value in this. Please feel free to share. Sharing is caring. You want other people to be able to learn from the information as well. So I hope you all have a great night, and I will talk to you later.